Dear students, in this session we start with harmonic mean HM of two numbers. If A, H, B are in HB, then H is the harmonic mean of numbers A and B we get H equal to 2AB by A plus B. Inserting n harmonic means between n harmonic means between two terms or two numbers A and B. Let's H1, H2 etc. Hn be n harmonic means between two numbers A and B. Such that A, H1, H2 etc. Hn, B are in HP. Which implies 1 by A, 1 by H1, 1 by H2 etc. 1 by Hn, 1 by B are in AP. Let D be the common difference of AP. So 1 by B equal to x n plus 2 equal to first term, second term is n plus 2 term. This is n harmonic means there are two more terms. So there are n plus 2 terms here. So n plus 2th term 1 by b, x n plus 2 equal to 1 by a plus n plus 2 minus 1 into d. So 1 by b minus 1 by a equal to n plus 1 to d. A minus by ab equal to n plus 1 d. D equal to a minus by ab into n plus 1. H1 equal to H1 equal to one by a plus d. One by a plus, in place of d we have a minus by ab into n plus 1, ab into n plus 1 plus a, this is 1 by h1. A minus b divided by ab into n plus 1. So abn, if you take LCM, b into n plus 1. So nb plus b plus a minus b divided by ab into n plus 1. This will be cancelled. Equal to nb plus a divided by ab into n plus 1. This is 1 by h1. So h1 equal to ab into n plus 1 by a plus nb. One by h1 h2 equal to 1 by a plus 2d. 1 by hn equal to 1 by a plus so calculating like this, hn equal to ab into n plus 1. If you calculate like this, you will find na plus na plus b, a plus nb. Then if you calculate, then you find finally na plus b. Recognition of AP, GP, HP. If A, B, C are three consecutive terms of a sequence, then if a minus by b minus c equal to a by a, then a comma b comma c are in AP. If a minus b minus c equal to a by b, then a comma b comma c are in GP. If a minus b by b minus c equal to a by c, then a comma b comma c are in HB. Next concept, relations between AM, GM and HM. If A comma B are two positive numbers, then A equal to A plus B by 2, G equal to root AB, H equal to 2AB by A plus B. We have AM, GM, HM are in GP. That is G squared equal to AH. AM greater than equal to GM greater than equal to HM. That is A greater than equal to G greater than equal to H. If A equal to B, then A equal to G equal to H. A equal to B if only if A equal to G equal to H. If A1, A2, etc. An are n positive numbers we define AM as A equal to A1 plus A2 plus etc. An by GM. G equal to A1, A2, etc. An whole power 1 by n. HM, that is H. N by 1 by A1 plus 1 by A2 plus etc. 1 by An. If A1, A2 be two AMs, G1, G2 be two GMs and H1, H2 be two HMs. Between two numbers A and B, then G1, G2 divided by H1, H2 equal to A1 plus A2 divided by H1 plus H2. If number of terms of any AP GP HP is odd, then AM GM HM of first and last terms is middle term of the series. If number of times in an AP, GP, HP is even, then AM, GM, HM of its two middle terms is equal to the AM, GM, HM between the first and last numbers. Some important results. If number of terms in AP, GP, HP is odd, then its midterm is the AM, GM, HM between the first and last number. A comma B comma C are in AP and HB implies A, B, C are in GP. If A comma B comma C are in AP, then one by BC, one by AC, one by AB are in AP. If A squared, B squared, C squared are in AP, then 1 by B plus C, 1 by C plus A, 1 by A plus B are in AP. If A comma B comma C are in GP, then A squared, B squared, C squared are in GP. If A comma B comma C comma D are in GP, then A plus B, B plus C, C plus D are in GP. If A comma B comma C are in HP, then B plus C by A, C plus A by B, A plus B by C, or in AP. Next, exponential series. E power x equal to 1 plus x by 1 factorial, x square by 2 factorial, x cubed by 3 factorial plus etc. x power n by n factorial equal to sum of x power n by n factorial n equal to 0 to infinity. Some important results. Related to exponential series. That is e power x. Then you can find e power minus x. Simply replacing x by minus x in the term 1 minus x by 1 factorial plus x square by 2 factorial minus x square by 3 factorial plus etc. plus minus r whole power r x power r by r factorial equal to sum of minus r whole power and x power n by n factorial n equal to 0 to infinity. If you add these two, e power x plus e power minus x, then these steps will be cancelled. Alternate plus minus will be cancelled. That is, then 2 plus 2 times x square by 2, you can take 2 in common. 1 plus x square by 2 factorial, x power 4 by 4 factorial, etc. E power x minus e power minus. If you subtract, this will be cancelled. 2 times x by 1 factorial, x cubed by 3 factorial, etc. So e power x plus e power minus x by 2 equal to x square by 1 plus x square by 2 factorial plus x power 4 by 4 factorial equal to sum of x power 2n by 2n factorial n equal to 0 to infinity. From this, e power x minus e power minus x by 2 equal to x by 1 factorial 3 factorial x power So x power 2n plus 1 n equal to 0 to infinity. So e power x, that is 1 plus x by 1 factorial x square 2 factorial x3 by 3 factorial e power minus x 1 minus 1 by x by 1 factorial plus x square 2 factorial minus take x equal to 1, e equal to 1 plus so value of e is value of e power minus 1 or 1 by e. If you add these two, e plus e power minus 1, 2 into 1 plus 1 by 2 factorial plus 1 by 4 etc. E plus e power minus by 2 equal to 1 plus etc. In fact, e plus e power minus 1 by 2 equal to e plus 1 by e by 2, that is e square plus 1 by 2e. So or e squared plus 1 by 2e equal to 1 plus 1 by 2 factorial 1 by 4 factorial etc. If you subtract e minus e power minus 1, 2 into 1 by 1 factorial, here e power minus 1, here minus plus minus, alternate sign only. So if you so e power e minus e power minus 1, if you subtract, this will be cancelled, this will be cancelled, 2 times 1 by 1 factorial plus 1 by 3 factorial plus 1 by 5 factorial etc. or e minus e power minus 1 by 2 equal to 1 by 1 factorial 1 by 3 factorial 1 by 5 factorial. But e power is equal to e minus 1 by 2. E square minus 1 by 2e. So that e squared minus 1 by 2e equal to 1 by 1 factorial plus 1 by etc. So important points regarding this value. N equal to 0 to infinity 1 by n factorial, which is also equal to 1 by, if you apply in place of n factorial, apply n minus n factorial, the index should be n equal to 1 to infinity. Like that, sum of, suppose we have n minus k factorial, then we should plot n equal to k to infinity. The value which gives here 0 factorial, we have to apply k minus k 0 factorial, 1 minus 1 0 factorial, directly applying 0 factorial, all should be equal to e. This is first result. Second one, sum of 1 by n factorial, n equal to 1 to infinity, that is 1 by 1 factorial plus 1 by 2 factorial 1 by plus etc. infinity. 1 plus 1 by 1 factorial plus 1 by 2 factorial plus 1 by 3 factorial plus etc. minus 1. So adding and subtracting 1. This is equal to e. That is e minus 1. One by n factorial, n equal to 2 to infinity, that is 1 by 2 factorial plus 1 by 3 factorial 1 by 4 factorial one plus 1 by 1 factorial plus 1 by 2 factorial plus 1 by 3 factorial minus 1 plus 1 by 1 factorial. So e minus 2. So e means you have to start with 1 plus 1 by 1 factorial. These two terms are missing here. You have to add and subtract. Sum of 1 by n plus 1 factorial, n equal to 0 to infinity. That is 1 by 1 factorial plus 1 by 2 factorial 1 by 1 plus 1 by 1 factorial plus 1 by 2 factorial plus 1 by 3 factorial minus 1. That is equal to e minus 1. N equal to 0 to infinity 1 by n plus 2 factorial. So 1 by 2 factorial 1 by 3 factorial plus 1 by 4 factorial etc. 1 plus 1 by 1 factorial that is e minus 2. The same sums 1 by n plus 2 n plus 1 factorial n equal to 1 to infinity, that is 1 by The same thing will happening 1 to infinity 1 by n plus 1 factorial, 1 by 2 factorial, 1 by 3 factorial, 1 by 5 factorial. Add these two terms and subtract, then get e minus 2. N equal to 0 to infinity 1 by 2n factorial, that is 1 plus 1 by 2 factorial plus 1 by 4 factorial plus 1 by 6 factorial etc. e plus e power minus 1 by 2. This is also equal to 1 by 2n minus 3 factorial. In place of starting with 0, you are starting with n equal to 1 to infinity, same value. 1 by 2n minus 1 factorial, that is equal to 1 by 1 factorial plus 1 by 3 factorial plus 1 by 5 factorial plus etc. That is e minus e power minus 1 by 2 also equal to 1 by 2n plus 1 factorial. If you take 1, 2 minus 1, but here you take n equal to 0 to infinity, you will get the same term, that is e minus 1 by 2. So, with e power x equal to 1 plus x by 1 factorial plus x square by 2 factorial plus x squared by 3 factorial plus etc. x power n by n factorial. E power ax means 1 plus ax by 1 factorial plus ax whole square by 2 factorial ax whole cubed by 3 factorial plus etc. ax whole power n by n factorial. So, coefficient of x power n, that is a power n by n factorial. Next, e power minus x means here minus plus minus minus 1 whole power n ax whole power n by n factorial. So, coefficient of x power n, that is minus 1 whole power n a power n by n factorial. We have another series a power x equal to 1 plus x by 1 factorial log a to the base c plus x square by 2 factorial log a to the base whole square plus x squared by 3 factorial log a to the base e whole cubed plus etc. E power a plus bx, e power a into e power bx. So coefficient of x power n in e power a plus bx, e power a into b power n by n factorial. Next, coefficient of x power n e power a minus bx. E power minus bx, e power a into e power minus bx. So minus b e power a into minus b whole power n by n factorial. So logarithmic series, if modulus x less than 1, then log 1 plus x to the base e equal to x minus x square by 2 plus x by 3 minus z. If you take x equal to 1, implies 1 plus 1 2. So log 2 to the base equal to 1 minus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3 minus 1 by 4 plus etc. So log 1 plus x equal to x minus x square by 2 plus x cube by 3 minus x per 4 plus etc. Log 1 minus x minus x minus x by 2 minus x cube by 3 minus 4 etc. Log 1 plus x minus log 1, if you subtract this 2x plus 2x cubed by 3 2x per 5 plus etc. So log 1 plus x divided by equal 2 into x plus x cubed by 3 plus, so 1 by 2 log 1 plus x by 1 minus x equal to x plus x cube by 3 plus etc. If you replace x by x plus 1, log x plus 1 by x minus 1 equal to 2 times 1 by x plus 1 by 3 x cube plus 1 by 5 x cube. 1 by x per 5. So we have discussed exponential series and logarithmic series. The next session we will see few more problems or related to exponential and logarithmic series. Thank you.